So, today we have our birthing class. It is now like 7:15 in the morning. Class starts at 9, but we're going to go over, get some breakfast first. Every Saturday morning, we pretty much go to Einstein Brothers Bagels and go get some breakfast. And my dog's barking at something. I don't know. So, we're going to go do that. We're going to bring the dogs with us, sit outside. It's a little chillier this morning. It's like 57, but I think it's super nice. Being pregnant, I'm kind of hot all the time. So it'll be really nice. The dogs love coming in the car with us. They love going anywhere with us. And since this class is 8 hours today, it's from 9 to 5, they're going to be stuck here all day. We do get an hour-long lunch break. And so at the lunch break, we're going to come home, let the dogs out, eat, and then shoot on back over to the hospital where the birthing class is. So let's get started.
Hi. So I plan to do, obviously from the first bit, I plan to do a whole video on the birthing class, but there was nothing I could really film while in there. There were 10 couples of us total, and so I didn't feel comfortable like filming all of these other pregnant women, and it didn't work out. But actually it went well. It wasn't like fun, but we got to tour the hospital. That was really the main reason that I wanted to do it at all, was because they had you drive over to where you're going to go on the real day. They tell you where to park, and then they take you to labor and delivery, where you'll be until you deliver, and then for up to about 2 hours after. And then they take me to a separate area for where I'll stay for the next like couple days or however long that I'll need to be there. So that was really great, getting to see all of that, getting to see the rooms that I'll actually be in and all that kind of stuff. So that was awesome. Also, they talked like, okay, here's some different breathing techniques to go through, that was like 10 minutes. It wasn't like a whole like Lamaze class or whatever. They didn't really touch much on that, but just tons of videos, making sure you know what's coming so that nothing's really a surprise on that day. And they let you know all the stuff that you'll get that day, so baby diapers, stuff like that. So it was good. I thought it was very informative. Definitely glad I took it. If I have another kid, I wouldn't take it again, just because, there won't be anything new, but it definitely was good. I would recommend it if your hospital or wherever you're planning on giving birth offers that, unless you're doing a home birth, so you don't need a tour of your home. But, so, I would recommend the birthing class. So, the other reason that I really wanted to video right now is because this morning, so I got a call from my doctor's office, which I saw the phone number first thing on a Monday morning, and I'm like, crap. Because I had the glucose test performed last week, and for my doctor, if results are good, they usually take a little bit of time to give me the results, just because they're like, yeah, no news is good news. So when I saw their phone number calling me really early, first thing Monday morning, I was like, please no, please no. So turns out I failed the 1 hour glucose test. Awesome. Great. So that means I need to hurry in and come in to take the 3 hour glucose test, which is a full fasting test. So that one, I'm going in day after tomorrow. They wanted to see me like that quickly, to try and rule it out, because this one, from midnight the night before, I can't have any food or drink at all. Nothing, no medication, like nothing. I can have a couple sips of water if needed. I'm like, you're really gonna make a pregnant girl not like eat? Are you serious? But okay, I guess they're serious. And so not gonna be happy on Wednesday. But so you go in after fasting. My appointment's at 8:30 in the morning. Go in, they draw blood immediately, so it's fasted. Then they give me the drink. I don't know if it's the same size drink or if it's gonna be bigger, but it's the same composition, like it's the same stuff. And so luckily I was okay with that last time, but this time hopefully I'm still okay with it, but being on an empty stomach, we'll see. So then I sit there for an hour, they draw my blood again. Sit there for a second hour, draw my blood again. Sit there for a third hour, and they draw my blood one final time. So it's a total of 4 blood draws in a 3 hour time period, right? Yeah. because as soon as you get there, T0. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. It actually, so ever since they told me at the first like hour after, I was just like, okay, this happens to a lot of women. It's statistically only like, I think it's 6% of women have gestational diabetes, but I'll be fine, whatever. But then I remembered at my last appointment, the day of the glucose test, my doctor said to me, well, I'm sure you're going to be fine with the glucose test results. I wouldn't worry about them at all. But if that first one comes back as you failed it, she's like, I'm pretty much saying you're probably going to have gestational diabetes because you already exercise and you already eat healthy. So you're already doing all the only things you can do for your baby. Awesome. Like, so once I remembered that, my day just went like, shoo. I started getting like really like deep in my thoughts. I'm getting like kind of like really anxious feeling. My anxiety is starting to kick up, which is something that I have not felt in many years. And can tell my heart rate is up a lot. Like I'm sitting in, it's 98, my heart rate, and that's way too high. I think it's just all the anxiety from this. Also feeling sort of not full depressed, but it just is like really hitting me hard. And it's like, there's nothing, I want to do everything I can for this little girl, and there's nothing I can do with this one. Like, I'm doing the only things possible that I can do for her, and there's nothing more I can do. So, what am I supposed to do? And I'm like freaking out. So trying to just, we'll see how the test goes day after tomorrow. I'm hoping that it was just like a really messed up test that I took because they didn't really give me any direction other than like don't eat or chew gum, or don't chew gum and have water or something within an hour of the test before it, where I got home and I ate like a huge carb meal from home from work, and for lunch then went to this test. So like within a half an hour of the test, I had like a huge thing of like fettuccine alfredo, not whole wheat pasta, like anything. And so I'm hoping that is what skewed the test and that I'll actually just be fine. That's what I'm really hoping for, but we'll see. At this point, there's nothing I can do. Obviously, I'm watching my sugar intake right now, but that's kind of all I can do. I'm drinking a lot of water, which I already was, so we'll see. But I just wanted to give you a real talk, real life update. This is probably the first time this whole pregnancy where I've really been like, oh my god, like, I've been so like happy, and yeah, I'm going through like backaches and leg cramps and all the typical stuff, but this is the first time for me in this pregnancy where I'm just like it's yeah, I don't even know how to feel right now. So, but I guess I shouldn't really feel anything until after I get the results from the 3-hour test. So that's what I'm trying to think about, is just nothing I can do in the meantime. But the other not fun part is that tomorrow I go and get my bottom braces because I only got the top last time. So I'm like, come on, can we pile on any more crap for me right now? Like, yeah. So not gonna be a fun next couple days. So that's where I'm at right now in my life. Still 27 weeks. I'm like 27 and a half weeks pregnant now. Friday I hit my 3rd trimester, which I think is why they want to get the 3-hour test done so quickly. So that if I do need to take any medication or anything like that, start pricking myself, doing all the normal insulin type things, I will get that going immediately. So I will give you an update on the whole glucose thing. Once I find out those results, I'll update you immediately. Hoping they're positive, or that I pass. We'll go with that, because positive and negative test results, like, I get so confused. So I'm hoping that I pass that test and that I do not have gestational diabetes. So please think about me and and wish me good luck, and that I make it through this test without passing out and puking, because that's about probably where I'm headed. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks.